Our final question for today, Brother Nasir from Minnesota says, is it permissible to purchase extended warranties on a product? I'm going to purchase an expensive electronic device and I have the option of adding on an extended warranty. Is it permissible or not?
وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي إليهم فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون.
The response to this question is actually, as usual, very, very complicated. You can have 2-3 opinions out there. Believe it or not, there's actually 3 opinions I can give you, meaning 2 would say it's allowed, 2 would say it's not allowed, and they'd give different reasons, and 1 would say that it is allowed, or you can even add a 4th. So depending on who you ask. But again, the rapid Q&A, it really goes back to a person's position on insurance and also a person's position on gharar or uncertainty. And because this is rapid fire Q&A, let me simply state that the position I endorse, and it is the position of one of my teachers, it is also the position of one of the specialist economic fatwa committees based in the Middle East, and that is that if at the time of purchase, a warranty can be added, either from the manufacturer or from the buyer, it doesn't matter to us. But at the time of purchase, you connect the warranty to your purchase price, even if it's more. In this case, it is permissible to purchase a warranty. However, if you're going to purchase the warranty afterwards, not related to your contract of purchasing the item, and it is from a third party, in this case, you are directly purchasing insurance, and generally speaking, we should not directly purchase insurance. Now, somebody can say, what's the difference? The difference between the increasing of the price of the product in return for extending the warranty versus purchasing the separate coverage is that the warranty in the first instance, it is directly linked with the sale of the transaction, the actual transaction. And the basic principle of Islamic fiqh, of Islamic transaction, is that things may be overlooked if they are connected to a transaction in a way that they will not be overlooked if they are the purpose of the transaction. Okay? So, يغتفر تبعا ما لا يغتفر قصدا. That which is secondary can be overlooked. But if it was primary and the intended, then it cannot be overlooked. Okay. Now this might be, considered to be like a technical cop-out, but in reality, it is what it is, and it is a valid point. And there are many examples from hadith to prove this point. There are many examples from the hadith about sales and transactions that prove this point. Hence, the scholars state that the ambiguity, the gharar that is prohibited, is that which has to do with the item itself, the main object of the transaction. So to purchase an extended warranty separate from purchasing the item from another party after you purchase the item, now that is the goal. And so that's going to be not something that is encouraged, and generally speaking, and I have a much longer video on insurance, it should be avoided. However, to purchase the item and then you say, oh, there's a warranty, okay, let me just add it on, no problem. Now this is now attached to, it is consumed by, the goal is the item, and then you've tacked on something, and that wasn't the goal, that wasn't the intended point. The item is the goal, and you've tacked something on that is overlooked. Now I'm not saying it's encouraged, but you asked, is it allowed? It's allowed because it's overlooked, because it is subsumed by the actual item itself, and it becomes something that is tabi', that is a corollary. And that which is a corollary can be forgiven, whereas that which was intended might not be forgiven. This is the ruling that a number of famous ulama, including Shaykh ibn Jibreel and others, they applied it to this case. So the bottom line, if you are offered a warranty at the time of purchase, you may pay more for the warranty if it is included in the purchase price, and it will be considered to be a corollary. However, you should not enact a separate transaction at a later date in order to have the warranty, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. And with this we come to the conclusion of today's Q&A, and inshallah ta'ala we will continue with our regular, more detailed Q&A next week. Jazakumullahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
روح فانتصر وحملته في فلكك المشحون يا من أحال النار حول خليله روحا وريحانا بقولك كون